doing this. I'm suing the SEC. Okay, I'm really doing this. I'm suing the SEC. Okay, I'm really doing this. I'm suing the SEC. Okay, I'm really doing this. I'm suing the SEC. Hi, my name is Jonathan Mann, and to be perfectly plain, this wasn't part of my plan. Like, I didn't grow up with a distant dream of someday suing a government agency. But there's this road regulator who's been up to no good, doing his level best to try and mess with my livelihood. So while there's a million other things that I'd rather be doing, projects that I've got ruined, instead I'm suing.
Good morning, guys. Man, honestly, catchy as hell, ain't it?
I'm doing this.
Mr. Jonathan freaking Mann. Actually suing the SEC. Good shit. Good shit, Jonathan Mann. God, we're not going to listen to 3 minutes of that, though. All right. Short show today, guys. Probably short, like 30 minutes or so. Thank you for that entertainment, Mr. Mann. Song of Day, man, by the way. You can buy that as an NFT. Both a 1-1 edition, I'm pretty sure, but also I just noticed maybe an open edition, too, on Zora, which I need to find the link for. I might... Oh, there we go. I might actually mint one of those. I like Jonathan. Is it free? What does it cost? 0.067. I'm gonna pass, sir. I don't know. Something kind of cool about that. Something kind of... I don't want to say historic because it's not historic, but I like the idea of like POAPs and timestamps and stuff like that, right? But for 0.067, nah. I think not for that. Although, is this kind of fundraising? You could kind of look at this as fundraising. I don't know if he's going to have legal bills, like substantial legal bills. Man, interesting at least. So we'll keep an eye on that. Can you mint in other currencies? Whatever. I like seeing that. Anyway, guys, let's get to some market stuff. If you tuned into Inside NFTs already this morning, you've seen the market's kind of meh, kind of iffy, not looking great. Even with some good news out there. Good morning, Gravity. Good news, at the very least, interesting news, guys, right? Like the SEC, just talking about them, but different story here. Maybe no longer considering Solana, Cardano, and Polygon, so Matic, ADA, and Solana securities, which is super interesting. So they're removing that as part of their lawsuit against Binance. So, I guess the lawsuit still stands. There were other tokens mentioned there, but those 3 tokens now out. Awesome stuff, honestly. Things just keep changing. Love it. Love to see it. I want to talk meme coins. You guys cool? You guys cool with that? I don't know. I'm just feeling that energy here. And obviously, because of things like this, Pump.Fund making news in this space here. So much volume over there. Now we're looking at revenue here, and Pump.Fund, more revenue in the past 24 hours than ETH. And I'm assuming that's talking about like maybe miners. I'm trying to think of how they measure revenue on Ethereum. So I'm assuming that's maybe like miner rewards. I'm not positive here, guys, but it's not the takeaway here. The takeaway here is Pump.Fund. The takeaway here is meme coins. Man, cooking. And yeah, new meme coins. It's not the established guys. It's not the Pepes and Doge, and those are all doing okay. But it's new meme coins, and man, that's really exciting. Let me refresh this, but Smoking Chicken Fish is the one, guys. This, and along with Neiro, and we got to look at Neiro too. Interesting stuff happening there, as in the ETH Neiro token is now bigger than the Solana ones. Any of the Solana ones. Now combined, there's a whole bunch on Solana, but the ETH Neiro is the top dog right now. But Smoking Chicken Fish, this is the one to focus on. This is a token. This is one. This is a legit meme. It's fucking funny. It's funny, and you got big names, you got great memes, you got a great dev, all that stuff, right? All those check boxes you got to check for a winning meme coin, man. They got it. They got it. So we're going to look through their X account, just look at some of their funny content. But that one's really picking up steam, guys. Really, really looking like a strong one here. You see it right now, $88 million market cap. Guys, less than a week ago. How many days ago was this? 6 days ago. This bad boy was sitting around, I don't know, 6, 7 mil. I mean, this is new as of I mean, this is 10 days old. This token is 10 days old. I got into it around 7 mil, 8 mil. So somewhere right around, I believe, here, if you can see that. It was either right there or right here. I'm pretty sure it was right here. And I think I'm out of this, by the way, guys. So heads up. And it's great because I plan on getting back in, and I'll tell you when I get back in. And that might be around now. Well, I'm kind of watching. I got out up here. I'm definitely going to get back into this eventually. And it's a short-term thing. It's definitely a short-term time frame for getting back in because I think this guy's looking... This looks like it can fly to 200-300 mil, and we got to watch this cycle. We got to watch Bitcoin because if this space picks back up, if crypto really starts getting some momentum again, and it feels like we're on the cusp of that, maybe. But if that happens, I don't know, man. This is definitely one to watch. This could be a $500 million market cap coin. And let's get crazy. Let's just talk crazy for a minute. Why not this one at $1 billion? Why not? Why not? Why isn't this the next whiff? Why not? Well, there's definitely going to be more printed this cycle, that's for sure. And this one's got a different kind of energy. And that's actually how I told some of my friends about this one. I'm not a meme coin expert, so I hope nobody's tuning in expecting like great meme coin alpha here. You're not going to get that yet. Oh, what the fuck is going on with my stream? Hang on, guys. Gravity, has my stream been choppy the whole time, or did that just start? Hang on, let me get this fixed up. Okay, I think better. Guys, let me know, was it bad the whole time? Oh, okay, all right, maybe it's just a local thing. All right, everything just started stuttering, like really bad. If it's cool and you're live right now, then good. Hey, that might mean whenever I do see that, you guys never see it on your end. Like every so often I get like, it's just my browser lags or something. But if it's good, cool. Where was I? Okay. I think I was saying, man, we're gonna see. All right, good. Glad to hear that, guys. You're not gonna get. I'm not in the trenches with meme coins. Maybe that's the point. I'm not in the trenches. I'm not trading all day. Like I'm doing this all day, right? I do content. I'm doing research. I'm writing stuff. Newsletter today, by the way, guys. But I'm not in the trenches. I heard this being talked about. This is what I'm good at because I'm so plugged into this space. When people talk about anything, NFTs or meme coins, anything like that, I'm very used to how people talk about things and who talks about what. So when something comes my way, I can really start feeling out, are people talking about this in a different way, and are different people talking about it? And I can gauge like an excitement level. So when my buddies were talking about this one, I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, it's another meme coin. But yeah, funny picture. Like, right, it's all the stuff. It's all the normal stuff. But it was the way they were talking about it. You just get a sense for that. So that's why I bought this, and I rarely buy them. But the point there, guys, still, I'm not going to be shoveling meme coins down your face until I get in the trenches and I start feeling that for myself. But when I see something that's got that energy, and when I buy especially, I'm telling you guys, I tell you when I buy something, I tell you when I sell something, I'll be back in this one. So yeah, couple $100 million market cap is what I see for this. 300 to 500, I think those are in play. 2 to 300, yes. 500, it's going to depend on the more macro environment here. $1 billion, that's not off the table. In fact, is that on the table? Maybe that's the main course is still being cooked up. You're probably going to get, no, I don't want to say probably. It's a good chance you're going to get served that main course, that fine smoking chicken fish dinner. There's a chance. There's a good chance. But again, all that depends on this macro market. Neiro, again, I definitely want to peek at that. Oh, man, you're still digging Ken. Yeah, let's peek at that. All right, let's peek at Ken here in a minute. Neiro, looking pretty awesome. So we're peeking, I think we're looking at the ETH side first. Let me get this on screen a little better for you. And then, guys, I want to peek at, excuse me, NFTs, because it's looking rough out there. Some really nice price stuff. Really tricky market, though, and really tricky time of the year for NFTs. It's kind of why maybe it's important we shift to meme coins, not just right now, but as a direction, something else that we cover and get a little more serious about, because my little time over in Solana meme coins now, it feels an awful lot like the exciting part of NFTs. So we got to watch it. Okay, so here is Neiro over on ETH, $65 million market cap. Pretty damn impressive considering all the competition out there. Now, this is the one that Kook's tweeted about this one. So big names, big influential people tweeting about Neiro. And again, we'll have a winner here. We'll have a winner here in Neiro. Neiro, I think, is Neiro's probably got an easier path to $1 billion than smoking chicken fish. As I say it out loud, I'm wondering if I believe that or not. I think I do. Right? This is the lady who was the owner of the Doge dog. This is her new dog. It's a great narrative here. It's not her token, so heads up about that. Not her token. Okay, here is one of the many Neiro tokens over on Solana. $46 million market cap. So again, ETH beating this one. I suck at navigating this still, so I'm not positive if this is the top Solana Neiro. I think it is. I wish they would show, and maybe they do, but I wish they would show market cap right in the preview here. But maybe it's sorted by market cap. Let's peek at this one. At 6 mil. It's probably sorted by market cap. Let's just check the fourth down. If that's under 6 mil, then we know it is for sure. Oh, no. Yeah, this one's 64 mil. Why? How is that even? Well, no, that's our ETH one. Hang on. Let's figure this out. Be good to know. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we'll peek at this. If this is under 6 mil or 5 mil, then we'll know for sure. No, that's 45. Yeah, I don't know how these are sorted, or I'm pulling up the same things. Yeah, I think these are basically, are they the same tokens? Yeah, some of these are actually the same. It's different pools. Okay. Yeah, so those two are the same. Yep, okay, that makes sense. It's good to know. I mean, to be honest, I learned this stuff right along with you guys, and there's certain things I'm certainly behind. So a lot of these that I think are individual coins are not. Same coin, different liquidity, different pair. Okay, so let's peek at maybe this one. Yeah, okay, maybe it is in order, maybe. Anyway, point there is the ETH Neiro is your top dog. So watch these guys. I think there's a great chance one of these hits $1 billion. And again, maybe easier path than smoking chicken fish. And it's just got such a great narrative, man. It's we do have to deal with the idea, or we have to deal with the fact that there's so much supply out here. There's so many fungible tokens now, man, across all these blockchains, but especially on Solana right now, there's so many tokens. At some point, I don't know if we're there yet, but at some point we're going to reach a time where there's not enough liquidity. It's spread so thin, and so many people are man, you're in what you're in because you just don't want to take losses, right? At some point, some of these coins are not going to have the kind of potential we saw before. It'll play out exactly like we saw with NFTs, right? We saw like Bored Apes go. I mean, how high did those things get? 150 ETH or so? It was crazy. But picture how spread out NFTs are now. It'd be really, really hard to see that kind of floor price again. Really hard. We will see it again one day, by the way, but I don't think that's this cycle thing. We need a ton of new users to come in, and the same is gonna apply to meme coins. I don't know if we're there yet. Right? There might be enough firepower there. There might be a enough of a tight-knit community here that people, really can rally together behind a coin and push it up to a multi-billion-dollar market cap. It could. But we may be past that at some point. Flying spaghetti monster, maybe. I'll peek at that. Oh, well, let's peek at Ken first. Let me at least hit that too. There's Ordinals, by the way, under $1 billion market cap. Super bummer, man. All right, let's hit Bird Eye. Let's check Ken. Okay, Ken. Did I just see that right? $2 billion? No, okay. Thought I saw 2 billion, but nope. 400,000. Interesting. I'll be honest, just sharing my thoughts, and I hope I'm wrong. I don't know that Ken's going to have legs. I'm not sure. Like, I like it. I like the idea, but the fact that it's not like a new token, right? It's trying to take advantage of the narrative, and I think it's a cool enough narrative, but I don't think it's strong enough right now. This is where you suffer from too many tokens. This is definitely where you suffer from too many tokens. There's too many. There's not enough people who I think care about that narrative. It's kind of forced. And again, I like it. So when was this created? I mean, yeah, this is only a few day old meme coin, I think. Yeah, this token's only a few days old. There's not enough people who care about this meme. Like, everybody who is invested in something right now, they're in the big dogs, they're in WIF, they're in BOEM, they're in that kind of stuff. They're in Pepe, right? They're in that stuff, or they're in the new class. They're in SCF or Spaghetti Monster, which I haven't looked at yet. They're in Neiro. Like, there's not a lot of people. Could be wrong still. Hope to be wrong because I want to see you guys win. But I don't know if Ken has got that magic, and some of that you can't quantify. But I don't know if Ken has that little magic factor to it. It's yet another dog, and it's yet another dog that, from the same family, and it's like there's enough now. I don't know if this one's gonna work. Hope it does. Okay, Life is Crazy Mint. Let's peek at it. If you want to send me any links, please feel free. Affordable Bitcoin ordinals to buy. Yeah, I'm holding back. Like, new mints, I'm not feeling super optimistic about new mints right now, even with a new mint coming on Thursday, a pretty damn hot one. In fact, let's check. I don't know if it's minting through Magic Eden, kind of assuming it. No, it is. I'm pretty sure it is, actually. Let's peek at that. Here we go. No ordinary kind, right? This is a, believe, Thursday mint. 0.0014. I don't know if these make it to public. I'm not sure here. I know whitelist way over allocated. I mean, let's look at those floor prices again here. I don't know who's looking to mint right now when existing projects are really struggling to maintain any kind of floor. Look at Aeon's down to 0.003. These minted at 0.0018, right? So you're 2x right now. I'm sorry, 3x. Hang on. Kind of a 2x. It doesn't look great right now. And guys, we're entering historically the slowest time of the year for NFTs. So the timing of this isn't great. Like, at all. Second half of the year, you guys who've been here know this. Second half of the year is dead. Last year, right? Last year after the Elementals mint, and truthfully, we were dead before that, but after the Elementals mint, dead. Like, just absolutely cooked. Year before, I mean, and it almost played out the exact same the year before. We were dead earlier in the year in 2022. I mean, we had the other side mint. That was truly the end, but the nail in the coffin was really end of the summer again. It's just actually even earlier in the summer, but second half of the year is just dead in this space. 21 was a little different. 21 was a lot different. July is when we had when we started cooking. July, August, really. But 21 was the exception here. And that's because we had new users come in. If we don't get a rush of new users coming in, I'm not sure how the rest of this year is going to look here. I'm not sure. So I'm at the point where I'm going to hold off minting like kind of anything. So yeah, I'd be careful with new mints. Mint what you like, collect what you like. That for sure. And I'm definitely looking at art still. I actually threw a bid on some an offer on some art this morning over on Tezos. Ah, cool. Okay. And Aeon's interesting. Honestly, yes. This stuff can turn around in an instant. It definitely can, and I hope it does, and it very well might. So yeah. With that said, some pretty nice opportunities. I mean, my opinion hasn't changed at all about puppets. I think puppets are going to hit like a 1, 2, 3 Bitcoin floor, peak euphoric part of the market. I do, and then man, a lot of us are going to kick ourselves, myself included, for not grabbing one here. And granted, they're very expensive still. I mean, that's still $6,000, right? So it's not cheap, but these are going to be 1 or 2 or 3 Bitcoin. I still feel that. Really, really confident about that. Node monks are even more interesting the closer those get to 0.1. And they could go under. They absolutely could go under. This is going to be a really rough stretch here, potentially. Again, second half of the year is very rough for NFTs. Oh, good Lord. Life is Crazy looks cool. I don't know details of this mint. Let's see if they say. But this looks like yet another, Milady Retardio deriv, which is awesome. This I might mint. I wonder if it's all like, kind of whitelist, if there's any public. Man, yeah, I'd probably mint this. But I will say, I think that meta's kind of cooked right now, too. The Milady, all that stuff. I think that meta's kind of cooked at the moment. Yeah. And that one to be revealed, it's pretty, I would say it's pretty obvious. It's not pretty obvious, but like close to that. It's probably a Flares. It looks like it's this looks awesome, by the way. It looks like it's 2 fluoroforms, 2 buzz, and 1 Flares by far, which is tricky, man. There's only 500 Flares, and they're not cheap. They're 0.02. Yeah, I'll say 0.02. God, those have really come down. Really come down. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what Far used for Flares. That black, like, what is that? A sun? A black like star. And Flares are great, and it makes a lot of sense, right? So Flares, I'll pull it up. Flares are great. By the way, we'll go back to meme coins here in a minute. Let's peek. Let's start with Flares because this will tell you if you're kind of priced out of this already or not, right? So here's Flares by far, and I do think that's the third piece you need. And people don't realize, I don't think, but these are actually animated. So they're really cool looking, right? Just as a static, kind of 2D thing. But these are actually animated, and I don't remember what platform. Maybe on Gamma. You can actually, move them around, but it's more than that. They're actually 3D environments that Far showed off in his Discord months ago. This is actually like, picture this like a maybe we'll call it like an on cyber like plot. It's a piece of like it's like a piece of real estate you can navigate around. So you can actually like kind of maneuver around this. So turn it flat, and it's basically a plot of land. A lot of people didn't realize that, but that's actually what these are. So I kind of wonder if this collab's been in the works for a while here. Otherwise, why did Far show it off, as something you can navigate so long ago? But yeah, it looks like you're going to need 2 fluoroforms, which I love, and I think are way underpriced, man. I really do. 2 of these, pretty damn affordable too, right? What are these, like $300, something like that? And then you'll need 2 buzz. Big collection. These are cheap as well. I don't know if I can do that price in my head. 0.006. 0.0006. What is that? Very cheap. God, very, very cheap. But 2 of these. So 2 of these, 2 fluoroforms, 1 flare. Should get you whatever's coming up. But again, flares are the tricky part. And priced at 0.02. 0.022. There's a lot listed. I have a feeling, guys, because that news is kind of new this morning as far as you needing a flare. I have a feeling a lot of these might get unlisted. It's a pretty small collection here. 500 edition collection. So that's the max of these you'll get. 512. 100 listed, so pretty big chunk, right? 20% or so listed. Let me see. Again, I can't fucking math. But let's look. 0.022. Okay, $1,400. I imagine some will get listed, and then I imagine we'll see probably a few of these selling. I think these minted at 0.03, by the way. That's actually a really important point. I think these are going to be up to 0.03 pretty quickly. Pretty quickly, if there's interest, if people have got, enough money to be able to play this. Between delisting and people getting in, I think these will be back up to mint price pretty quick. And then you got to start, face this reality where if you want into this, you're looking at paying probably a lot, 0.04, 0.05, 0.06. These have been up to 0.1 before. I think they've reached that high. Actually, we can peek at activity. And wow, these were in the 0.01s not long ago. 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. One selling today. That's it so far. But yeah, did these get to 0.1? Yeah, these have been at 0.1. Probably a rarer one here, actually. There definitely is some rarity in this collection. In fact, this was a Dutch auction. The earlier you bid, the rarer your piece was, which is really cool. But yeah, these, man, they're awesome. And they were about 0.1 for a little bit at least. So yeah, keep your eyes on this stuff, man. I mean, if you're a Harto fan, if you like Far, this is going to be a really nice, small, exclusive piece. 2 big communities. If you're not aware, Far's the artist behind Taproot Wizards and Quantum Cat. So he's a guy who's pretty noteworthy, right? Really visible guy in the Bitcoin space. And Harto, I think everybody knows at this point. So really cool piece, cool collection coming up. We've not seen previews, but again, expect something that's a little more 3D and a little more maybe cutting edge. It's pretty damn cool. This is crazy, though. Let me refresh. But Bored Apes, guys, under 9 ETH. Again, I want to see if that's changed here. Yeah, Bored Apes, under 9 ETH. Pudgy Penguins dropping under 10. Man, don't look now, but punks are starting to come back down, too. I'm trying to remember a couple months ago when punks were really on their downward move, right? How low did they get then? Was it 22? Do you guys remember? 22, 23 ETH? Did we get lower than that? Like, did we almost touch 20? I don't think we saw sales under 20. Man, did we? I can't remember. I don't think we did. But if we're in a long stretch, a long, NFT bear, that lasts maybe the rest of the year, it might be shocking how low some of this stuff gets. Really might be. So I don't know, man. Not worried, but not worried long term, that's for sure. But short term, I don't know. It's why I'm not going to mint anything new. Okay, the Bitcoin collection we talked about, not the Harto Far one, but the mint coming up Thursday. It's 0.0014. It's a little different. Probably mint something like that. But anything else new that's asking for some substantial money? Probably not. God, I might walk some of this back. Okay. There's a collection minting on ETH in a couple weeks it's on my radar. I'm not sure I'm bullish about it yet, but something about this one stands out a little bit. It's not the art exactly, but it's the fact that it's an ETH mint in I mean, decent engagement, right? Like decent engagement there. I'm curious if we're going to get an ETH mint, sometime soon that cooks. So Forsaken, I've got bookmarked. I'm not sure I'm going to mint this, guys. I'm not sure. I think I got a whitelist, but I'm not sure I would mint it. But I'm watching it. I guess I should stick to my thesis or my plan. I'm sitting out till I see something that works, right? Something that cooks again. We had it just a couple weeks ago in Ordinals. It just doesn't feel like that environment now. And so I said this actually earlier today on Inside NFTs. Like I've got this advantage feeling out how active people are, right? Like of course we see it in floor prices and I see it when I'm looking over the numbers here, right? When I'm looking at volume, it's really, really low. But I get to see it through numbers. I go in YouTube analytics for these videos, and I can see like average view time and number of views and, all that stuff, right? Some of it you can see on the front end, although those numbers are usually wrong, right? Like behind the scenes, the numbers are usually pretty different. But I get to see engagement and how low it is. And man, engagement being low coincides with market being slow. It really does. Ooh, I should probably use that line. But it does. And for me, that's a little extra trick or a little extra bit of evidence to feel out this space and like how stuff can move. Dude, it's a point there. It's dead out there. It's dead. Engagement on content. I'm talking shorts and, live videos like this and the shorter live videos on my other channel. Dead. It's dead right now. It's pretty damn telling if everybody's unplugged here and they feel like they're unplugged. Memecoin's different. I think there's something about a mobile app and Telegram and, like that quick pace that keeps memecoin still flourishing right now, which, they are. But NFTs are really, really slow. So add these up. It's the slow season for NFTs. It's already low volume. It's already the lowest prices we've seen on a lot of these NFTs in years. And that's still not enticing enough for people. It's not. And then engagement's so low, it just doesn't feel good out there right now, short term. So I'm gonna hold off minting until I feel any part of that change, any one of them. Right? Big news from a collection, floor prices soar, engagement just comes back. Anything. If anything changes, the plan changes, and I'll let you know. Like I hope you guys see that by now. I'm very open about what it is I'm trading, and what I'm looking at and how I'm feeling about the market. I'll always let you know. Yeah, feeling bad right now. I mean, look at this. Your top NFT collection, Bored Apes. Your top. So I'm talking just PFPs. Dozuki's a collection, multiple NFTs in that. So I don't want to count that as a single collection. So the top, like more traditional NFT collection, 450,000 in volume. It's really low. And then Puppets is your next one at 360K. It's really low. It's very slow out there. So yeah, not going to touch mints. Definitely going to watch meme coins, man. I definitely going to do that. I'm definitely going to look, probably for some opportunities on secondary. Still focused on, you know what? Maybe I should start considering Solana. Maybe I should. Like Fraganas or something I'm going to get into at some point. Again, I've been in there before. Probably around 10 Sol or something, right? I'll be back in there. But Bitcoin is really what I focus on or want to continue focusing on. I think it's so special over here. And that number bias, man. Okay, so, the thesis over here is number bias. It's that simple. And the fact that we never found our ceiling here. So I still think while we found our ceiling on other chains and we kind of know how high can it go, right? We kind of have an idea. We don't over here. We don't. We saw Node Monks get to 0.9. Guys, yeah, 0.9 Bitcoin. We saw Frogs get to 0.5. We saw Puppets get to, I think, 0.4-ish. I think we saw Quantum Cats at like 0.4-ish. So we got a taste of how that's going to go. But I'll tell you this, since that time, Quantum Cats have only gotten stronger. They've only gotten stronger. More people have become aware of them. The art's had time to settle where people didn't love the art at first. I have always, but not everybody did. The art's had time to settle. We've gotten some excitement there through these gold capes. People have had time to see the team and how they communicate, and they've seen the quest, and they see the community talking about tech. So Quantum Cats, I think, are stronger than ever, and I think you're going to see that reflected in their price when this comes roaring back. I won't be shocked to see these maintain that I don't want to call it a lead because it's just floor price, but you know what I mean. I'll call it a lead for now. I think they maintain that lead when we head into like the real NFT bull run. Maybe Node Monks don't ever flip them again. I don't know how likely that is, but it's something to consider. It's a tiny collection, 3,300 versus 10K. And again, I think everybody just loves the Quantum Cats at this point. Really excited about how high these things probably are going to go. And man, again, if you're looking for the cheapest opportunity for a big play, it's Puppets here. 0.09. These probably come down too. And also, probably not a great sign that runes are looking so bad now. Oh my God. Oh, I thought Dog... I read that way too quick. I thought Dog had a $300 million market cap. Oh my God, it actually does. 384 mil. Holy shit. Dude, market cap under $1 billion for all the runes. Dog was 900 million all by itself. That's how drastically things have changed over here. Short term. Yes, agreed. Hey, well, let me throw it up on screen. This is wild, by the way. Oh, I still want to look through Smoking Chicken Fish's tweets because it's great. It's so cool to see. I tweeted this morning here. not picking on one of these replies, but I'm going to mention it. Right? If NFTs come roaring back, they will. What happens first, NFT or art meta? Games, maybe. They're not coming. It's weird anybody has this take right now. It's super weird. That's a weird take, man. I don't quite understand, or I think that maybe. I gotta think. What experience level that person might have. And the reason being, if NFTs come back, and they're going to, they come back in the way they did before. New mints. It doesn't matter about supply at that point. Nobody gives a shit. It's why we minted so many 10K collections. Like, we didn't mint those because we were like investing and we thought the tokenomics made sense. We minted them because we thought we'd flip them, instantly or within a few hours or within a week. It doesn't matter at that point. If you're playing for that, you're just playing the casino. You're literally minting. You're putting your token in. You're pulling on the lever, and you're hoping you hit a jackpot. That's coming back because it's exactly what's happening over on Pump.Fun. It's exactly what's happening on Solana. Oh, it's definitely coming back, guys. It's definitely coming back. It's a question of when, and to a degree, it's a question of what chain. ETH will do fine. In fact, no, ETH will do great. Solana will do great. Bitcoin's gonna cook. But where else? Base and Blast, will they? Maybe, hopefully, probably. But ultimately, bull market in crypto will help NFTs. It's just so simple. And that's what could bring, new users in. Bull market in crypto brings always a new class of people who FOMO into crypto. Like, it clicks for them finally. Right? They get their first wins, and now they're in, and now they're hungry, and they're learning. Right? Picture that, right? A lot of people from last cycle aren't in profit quite yet. Like, they bought the top last cycle. When we find that all-time high, they're finally in profit. They may sell, but they might hold. They might do what a lot of us do, especially when you're not seasoned, and it's like, I'm just going to hold this. This can go higher, and it will. But a lot of these guys are going to find their first profit in crypto carried over from last cycle, and they're going to get really, really excited, and they might sell eventually. They probably will at some point. I hope they do. But they might go buy more crypto, and they might win again. And they might get so excited from getting a couple wins that they're like, I get it now, I get it, even though they might not, but they get the opportunities here. But that's when they start exploring, like, okay, I think I get crypto now. He's like, these NFTs I hear about. Like what's the story there? Where should I look? I'm ready. I'm ready. And they come to NFTs. And the same thing happens, just like in the meme coin ecosystem. New mints, find buyers and profits. You sell it, you win, you're hungry for the next one. It just will happen, and it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Just picture, again, just like meme coins, the exact same thing happens. And to some degree, a big degree, guys, it's going to happen on NFTs because people do get tired of certain things, and you feel that. You feel that in real life. Picture superhero movies, right? Super popular for a long, long time. Everybody watched superhero movies, and we all got that superhero fatigue, and we were so tired of it. And you look for the next thing, and actually for a while, movies just felt dead, but you're always hungry for the next kind of movie, maybe something a little more serious, right? A different kind of thing, another meta and entertainment catches on, but things shift back. They do, and we're kind of seeing that, maybe the start of that right now with superhero movies, but the same thing applies here, and you can apply that anywhere. It's just like cycles in the music industry, from rap to country to hip-hop to R&B, like cycles between genres, and that happens all the time. We'll see it here in crypto. And we've seen it cycle from meme coin to NFTs to which blockchain. It's happening, and it's going to shift back to NFTs. And that's why I'm stuck on that question. Is it PFPs or art that it cycles back to first? And I think art. I do think art because it's been so long. Oh, it's been a long stretch, man. It's been a long, long stretch. So it's coming back. Jared, good to see you, man. Dig Yank, good to see you. But yeah, guys, it's going to get fun. It is. And it's a matter of when. This part worries me. The second half of the year downtime. I mean, Every year it happens. So, it feels like we're entering that right now. With prices being what they're at, it's a bummer. It's a bummer. But stay active, guys. Stay active. Stay in meme coins. Actually, get your ass in meme coins. Let me say that. So like I mentioned, I wasn't really in Solana meme coins. Played SCF. That was my first Solana shitter win. I love it. And I get it. I love the energy there. You know what I got? What clicked is how much it did feel like NFTs, where I didn't believe people at first who said that. It didn't feel like it because it felt like it's different because the tools are different and the platforms are different. And it felt like you got to trade it different. But when I did that, I felt like it's the exact same thing. It didn't feel any different. Felt like the same thing is just degening into NFTs. So yeah, guys, get in the Solana stuff. Get in there. Okay, let's check out Smoking Chicken Fish. Again, if they're going to get to a couple $100 million market cap, 200-300, and with a chance to get to $500 million, maybe $1 billion, it's worth looking at the shit and watch the engagement. Right? Check out the engagement on their X because it's pretty solid. Oh my God, is this where it came from? The Emma Stone thing? Oh my God.
I once read that I look like a fish inside of a chicken smoking a cigarette, which is, I
see the resemblance.
It's uncanny.
Wild. It didn't click for me. That's where it comes from, huh? I don't know, man. They got some big names in here. Raoul Pal buying it, and honestly, buying it, but also tweeting about it. He's got bags. There's some other people who don't typically talk meme coins and buy them that are. So this one feels different, guys. Man, I imagine being one of those guys, right? You get your bag and you sell it for your 3-4x. But at this point, you'd be up big. What would I be up if I didn't sell? I would be up. Nothing crazy. I only put in, I think, 1.4 SOL. I'd be up to $3,000. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. But you see those opportunities, you get hungry for them again. So I'm hungry, man. Let's see. Dumpy. Oh. Is that live? Is that live? I saw that there were platforms to short these shitters, and I think on leverage trading too. I think. Yeah, let's check that out, man. Is it Dumpy? Tell me it's not Dumpy.fun. Tell me it ain't this. Marty, good to see you, man. Bro, is this from the Pump.fun team? Oh, this is... Oh, my God. Okay, so I saw last week that shorting protocols were coming, and I wasn't sure exactly when. And Ansem had a take saying this is going to be... What did he call it? I can't remember the word he used, but just it's going to be madness, guys. Madness. Oh, and they're going to drop a token. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm going to get into this, man. All right. This is chaos now. What happens when people go get their... Oh, my God, guys. What happens when people go get their hands on Smoking Chicken Fish and are incentivized to dump that fucker? To short the fuck out of it. Dude, this is ultimate PvP. Because then you got your longs on the other side who've got to fight and save their ass. This is ultimate PvP. This is going to be insane, guys. Dude, this is going to be insane. I want in. Dude, I absolutely want in. I definitely want to be playing in this. Right? That kind of volatility. Dude, I want in. That kind of volatility is perfect recipe for massive fucking gains. Massive. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay, beta launches today. I can't even fucking put in words how crazy this can get. All right, I'm getting in their Telegram. I want to see if I can get a password for it. By the way, Awful, I appreciate the heads up here. This is going to be stupid, man. All right, let me see if I can get a password. That would be awesome. Okay. Oh, okay, we got it. We got it. All right, guys, if you want to get in, you want the password, let me know. Okay, I want to make a fresh wallet here. Oh my god. This is why I recommend getting in the shit early, man, because you kind of want to be ready for right now. Instead of learning your way around the Solana, shitcoin ecosystem. I wish I had more reps. I wish I knew. I wish I understood the tokens a little deeper. Okay. In the chat right now is the password for the site. You need a password to join the beta. Dump it to 0. There it is. Dump it to 0. Okay. I love it. Okay. You are dumping. Is it just WIF and SOL, or is it showing what I have? Because my wallet's, is it only WIF right now? Is that kind of fucked up? You can only short WIF? Dude, that's fucking crazy. Oh, this is going to get stupid. We got to watch WIF. We got to watch WIF and see what happens. Like, it's a big-ass coin. I don't know if this is enough to impact the price, but maybe. Oh, man, this is exciting. Oh, man, I might do some dedicated streams on this, man. I'm dropping this on a little group chat of mine with my buddies who are like super fucking degens, the guys I learned about smoking chicken fish from. I want to see if Dave got any thoughts on this. Dude, this is going to be fun. I kind of can't fucking believe it. Man, this is the time, guys. I mean, I'm just still not financial advice. I mean, we're not even talking money here. I really highly fucking recommend getting in here and playing and watching at least. But this is going to be a crazy, crazy thing. So yeah, it looks like they're going to have an airdrop just from trading. So, okay. So Awful Eye saying, yeah, they only have WIF in there. So all you got right now is this is a recipe for disaster. Whole bunch of people that are just going to short WIF on leverage and they're going to get wrecked. Oh man. Right? There's no way. I cannot picture how anyone's going to make money on this right now. If the only thing you can do on that platform is short WIF, like what do you think the other side's going to do with that info? Huh. Yeah, I don't know, man. Spicy shit, man. Dude, Awful Eye, you're a proper degen, aren't you? I love it. Yeah. Oh, this is an amazing ecosystem. Okay, now I got to remember too, if this is the only, like, I got to remember if this is the platform people were talking about last week, right? Like platforms to trade leverage on shitters and to short. I feel like there's another, so I think we're gonna get a bunch of these, right? Just like we're gonna get a whole bunch of prediction markets and stuff. Yeah, but this is gonna get fun. So, all right, we will stay plugged in, man. It's what we do. This is gonna be a good one to stay plugged in on, though. That's gonna be, man, it's gonna cook. There's gonna be some stuff that really cooks from there. So yeah, keep an eye on it. Pay attention to it, guys. Good morning, Dad. Good to see you, brother. Dude, I read the Draforian Souls. It wasn't a white paper. It was just like a little write-up. But, man, I like them. All right, anything else happening, fam? This is cool. This is pretty cool, by the way. Russian parliament passes bill to allow cross-border payments with crypto. I think they also were legalizing, Bitcoin and mining, right? There was some news coming out of Russia today about that. A lot going on, man. It is interesting times. Oh, shit. Speaking of prediction markets, right? Here's try Limitless. I gotta work on getting a sponsor. I love those platforms. I want to get one to sponsor this show. Yeah, I gotta start pushing on that direction. I gotta start telling these guys open for business here. Oh, sweet Kim. I love this girl. What's up, Kim, if you're watching?
Bitcoin, it's going to... Now, certainly, if more companies decide that they want to buy and never sell Bitcoin, it's going to increase the demand relative to the fixed supply. We all know that that would work in favor of the prices. But what problem is solved by companies doing that? I mean, I just don't know how many companies are really going to want to place that sort of an asset on their balance sheet and have that be an aspect of their story.
Well, I think it's worth asking what their alternatives are. And the alternative is you can buy a treasury asset that whose white paper says it's going to depreciate at 2% a year at least. And if you look back at the history of the Federal
changing,
Reserve,
dude.
they printed approximately 6% supply growth over an incredibly long period of time. 6% supply growth, that just happens to correlate with the long-term growth rate of nominal GDP. What do you know? So here's the real deal. Bitcoin is the new global denominator for capital. So the problem it solves is you don't have all of these politicians running around trying to curry for favor and redistribute wealth and change taxes and change all sorts of things. You get what you get. You get 21 million Bitcoin and that's it. And so, we're incredibly optimistic about it over the long term as these dominoes continue to fall in favor of Bitcoin.
Exciting, man. I mean, geez. It's changing the way people think about this stuff, the way institutions and governments think about it. It's all changing. It's all changing right in front of us. Oh, no. Really? Interesting. Man, you are deep in that shit. Deep degeneracy, brother. Oh, that's awesome. September 1st. Interesting. Okay. Any crypto can be used for international settlement and trade with Russia. Any crypto. Oh, wow. Oh, God. Guys. Supercycle. Do not for a second think that's not what's happening here. A crypto supercycle. It's coming. And if and when, I don't want to say if anymore. A crypto supercycle is coming. And following that is a meme coin supercycle. It's all one and the same at that point. And then an NFT supercycle is coming. And I need to actually start or stop talking about those as different. Maybe we have to do that, right? A crypto supercycle means at the same time, in the same cycle, it means an NFT and shitcoin supercycle. It's all the same thing. It's like why pudgy penguins don't want to be the face of NFTs. They want to be the face of crypto. It's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. It's all Web3. I'm not going to shy away from using that term anymore because it got cringe for a bit, but it is what this is. The internet evolved, and all those things are part of the same thing. It's a super cycle for crypto, for Web3. So we got to call it what it is. We got to call it what the fuck it is. Man, awesome shit. Yes, sir. Yo, you're doing that right. Yes, sir. Man, it's why I'm not selling my runes now. I sold some dog at a good time. I've actually timed my trades really well recently. Here we go. Sold some dog at a good time. It's down, 100 million market cap since I should buy back in. Actually, I did buy back in. I forgot last week. So down a little from there. Let me take that back. Yeah. All right, I traded the Solana shitter at an okay time. Left about a 5 or 6x on the table. Whatevs. It's so hard. It's so hard. But you, just knowing from how you talk here, you put yourself in good positions over and over and over and over. So if you feel like your timing on your sells are need a little work, You're going to kill it when you get that perfected. Again, you always, I can tell, you're always putting yourself in a really, really good position. So no reason that stops. But yeah, just tighten up when you exit. And man, as long as you exit when you're up, that's it. That's the goal. I think the trick is getting out thinking that you have to maximize stuff. And that is why I sold SCF early. Back when I bought it because I thought this was a big, big meme coin. I sold it because I needed it. Had to pay to get my car fixed. And I had to put myself back in that mentality. Are you up? The end. That's it. I'm up. I'm taking those profits. It is tricky. It's tricky, guys. But hopefully we learned from the last cycle. Because, man, as bullish as we talked here today, and I'll continue to talk, that bear market's coming back. It's coming back, so be prepared. Don't be stuck having all these assets in a bear market. With that said, let's look at something real quick. This is a gut feeling. This is not based maybe even in reality, but the next bear market, I think I just did that wrong. Hang on. Let me get back there. The next bear market, with the type of adoption that's coming, which I think this cycle is where true mass adoption happens. Like, this wasn't mass adoption. It was certainly the start of it. This, I think, is the start of real mass adoption, but it's really this new all-time high that comes. The next, year or so here is really where mass adoption, I mean mass adoption really begins. So what I'm wondering, and I'm just guessing, this is my own thought, but I wonder when we get the next bear market, because that will come, how low is it truly going to go? In the same way that I believed all the extra volume coming in because of ETFs on Bitcoin are going to act like Blur did and act as support, right? It's going to buoy the space. All these people coming into crypto, when we hit a bear market, act as a buoy there. I don't know that it gets as low as, certainly that it ever got before. I don't think we ever see this again. But I wonder how high we can actually maintain. And I think it's going to be a lot higher than anybody thought before. 50K, 60K floor, you know what I mean? As in, that's our bottom for the crypto market from here on out. I think that's likely. I won't be shocked if where we're at right now, and maybe we'll end here. The levels we're at now, what if this is actually the bottom? Honestly, think about that. What if this is the bottom? So let's say this new all-time high comes in. It's not 100 or 150, and maybe it's 200-ish, right? And when the bear market hits, we fall to 50, 60. What if? So that's something I keep in mind here. I do think we're in a new time for crypto. And so it is pretty exciting stuff. Man. Let's play smart. Let's do it. Let's play really smart. Let's trade together, right? Let's play this together. Share info. Keep each other safe out there. Keep each other plugged in. It's super important, guys. But good stuff on the horizon, and I think it's coming soon. Again, especially in crypto, and then the rest of it. All right, guys. I'm going to cut it 2 minutes early. Man, fun show. Went a direction I wasn't quite expecting. I mean, I was planning to talk meme coins, but kind of got more macro, which was a lot of fun. We'll be live this afternoon, 4:30 p.m. Eastern time, right here on SlamX, with Joe, with Henry the Grape from the Cyberkongs, my little brother. Working on a newsletter that's going out later this afternoon, so make sure you subscribe to that. You can find it on cryptoslam.io. Guys, enjoy your afternoon. I'll see you in a bit. See ya.